How you doing, bro? It is the Soul Dr. Rain Cordio, under the canopy of the Most High, humbled and guided to this moment to be a light towards your divinity, because many things on our minds stop us from feeling free. So exactly what frequency did I want to channel today? I kind of want to make this a casual one, but there was still things on my mind that I knew I needed to project and let the spirit flow in the way that it wants to, because I cannot keep hiding the sauce from you, because I damn sure do have a bunch of it in my mind. So let us bring all awareness to the present, no far behind, breathing in and experiencing the now. Leave our thwarted perceptions at the door so that we can endure these spell castings that I have to display to you today. In the name of the Father, let my words not lead the viewer astray. So many things of which my mind attempts to cling on to understand his experience ends up just a hindrance because it is a limited perspective. We think that we need this in order to get this. We think that to live a life of abundance that we are looking for, we need to gather as much resources that our expensive energy has in store to be able to accomplish, to get to the place that we want to be. But in reality, we forget that we were there all along, and that being at that place, because we were able to see it in our mind, meant that we always knew we had the ability to create the resources in an abundant fashion that were in front of us. We just had to see it from a different perspective and no longer be limited to what we thought we had to do to get to the place that we wanted to be. Thinking from a place of lack will allow you to believe that you need external mediums and things to create the feeling in the life that you're looking for, the quality of the experience which you wish to endure. You will not see the things that you have in store for you at this moment now, what you can really create from sound vibration in the midst of potential, all that lies within every single thing that is emitting life and consciousness. It is all a network. Your network determines your net worth. So how plugged into life are you gonna be? Now, this does not mean Matrix, because Matrix is reality. So by plugging in, I really mean opting out. But only opting out of all the things in which your flesh wants to spout are wrong with you and your experience. Because you can program towards your divinity. No matter what, how you look at this reality, you are still here. So to get plugged in to the right channel is something that your ego healthily can handle. A healthy ego is what then creates our reality to the place that we want it to be. Do not be afraid of your flesh. Do not be afraid of your subconscious mode. You have to have grace and train it to the place that you want to go. But the fact of the matter is, every time you put those vibrations out towards the place in which you are looking to be, the universe reacts and will set you free, as long as you are willing to see the potential reality of what you're walking into, instead of looking at this, what you see in front of you now, as your only show, as the only thing in which you know. Because if you were to continue to do that, you would think to yourself, there's nothing here. There's nothing near for me to be able to create what I desire. This is merely a limiting belief. You have within you everything it takes to create what you're looking for and have in store. You think to yourself that you need all this money and all these resources to go travel the country and to go stay wherever you want. But imagine this. You put yourself out there on the freaking internet enough that consciousness floats towards you, and that the more, like I said, nature reacts to what we put out. So the more that you even just spout or act from these places that you are attempting to cultivate, the more that you actually practice the practice, the more that it will come back to you, the more that you'll meet people who are like-minded on similar vibrations. The spirits carry us to where we need to be to where we are looking for, to the places which our mind is willing and ready to endure and wishes to. So, in order for you to see these things from a new perspective, stop thinking, what do I need for myself to be okay when I go this way? Rather think, what is the world ready to offer me? Think not about what ye shall eat, what ye shall drink, what clothes ye shall be clothed in, whatever the verse, however it goes. It's to not keep your mind on the things of this world, rather the things above, the potential of what could be created rather than what you think you see in front of you. Keep going back to the dream. External reality gives you a little bit of illusions, a little bit of confusion. Keep going back to the dream, because placebo is reality in this existence. We can change and heal our mind just through freaking thinking about it and being convinced to undergo a belief. Convince yourself to undergo the beliefs of the health and wealth of which you're manifesting, and do not let the pride of your hurt inner child and his big old ego get in the way anymore. The voices in your head that make you want to endure the path of the victim, rather than making that tamed into your higher grace and divinity, seeing that your shame is your glory if you're able to look at it that way. So, instead of being led astray and thinking that you're going to need to do all this, that you're going to climb out of this mud hole that you perceive yourself in order to get to the place that you want to be, realize rather you were never in a mud hole. There was never a period of climbing that you had to do to ensue the life of which you're trying to create. All you had to do was change the perspective and start to act from that place of abundance. And the more that you do that, the more the divine frequencies will open up to your life and be the medium of which you do act from, and no longer are enticed to keep your flesh numb, because you see clearly what it takes to get to the place which you're trying to go. But undergo new ideas. Do not limit yourself to this thought that you need to have this house, apartment, car. Bro, you don't even need the money. If you know someone in every state, you can go wherever you want, stay with them. All you gotta do is pay for food. And then all you gotta do is have a little service of what you're able to give to somebody. Shoot, even physical, mechanical skills. If you are able to offer that to somebody and they need it, they'll let you stay with them for free, because people are a lot nicer than you think. They just need trust. So the more that you trust yourself that you will create this life of what you're looking for, that no matter what you are willing to endure and do the work necessary, that will emit through the conviction of your vibration that you carry. So people will react to this. Life is in abundance, and it is waiting for you to create what you wish out of it, including every other entity. Everyone is here as a tool to the life that you want to create, that we are coexistently creating at the moment, every moment. We are co-creators of this reality, but you are the creator of your vicinity and what you wish for it to be and how you want to see it. But you need the knowledge to get to the place. So allow me to spit the sauce. You can stay in a park. You can sleep in the woods. You don't need anything. You have everything you were ever given. Your survival instinct will keep you alive. You have 100% survival rate. So instead of clinging on to this survival state and fight or flight that makes you too scared to go and act and keeps you in the mindset of lack, instead of letting this be your beholder, accept the fact that you're getting older and that it's time to be a man and take responsibility and give that inner child that's so hurt a helping hand. See it, be it, go anywhere you want and wish at any time. I swear to God, bro, if I was thrown out homeless, I wouldn't even need a friend to have with me to be able to create the reality I wanted. I've known that since I was freaking 10 years old. I've wanted it. I've wanted it so bad to be plunged into the chaos and the unknown external reality, to learn the lessons that I need to mend the ways in which I need to go to fix the subconscious mode and get to my external higher divinity, because I've always known that this was going to be me. However, we cling so easily to the state of this endeavor that we are in right now. And we do have resources around us that will help us where we need to go. Whether we want to see this or not, opportunity lies in front of us every day. And until we're willing to get to that state of gratitude and prioritize it, no matter what our feelings, our thoughts are trying to tell us at the time, is the only way that we will not be left far behind and get, again, to the place of which we desire. Man, You definitely do want to be higher than where you're at. And you do also know that if you were forced into that situation, it would be the easiest thing you did. You would not allow the thoughts and sounds of which perpetuate in your current environment to get to you anymore. And you would endure what it took to reprogram that mind. My nose itches. That means I'm getting higher and closer to the divine. Nothing's going to leave you far behind. Stop clinging on to the attachments of what you think your reality is and experiencing at this moment, because it's so beyond that. Your spirit is already so fat that it has so much to gracefully give. Imagine what you're going to receive if you just started gracefully giving and putting yourself out there and exploring and expressing your interests and continuing the practices of concentration of what you do that will allow you to be a resource for whoever needs you at the time, so that y'all can be there for each other, serving as direct reflections, because y'all have learned the lessons necessary to know that me and you are brothers, and if we are willing to let go of our ego enough, we can help each other get to where we're trying to go and co-create bliss in an ignorant existence. Because no matter what, parts of you are limited in awareness. You are merely training them to get what you want out of them and transmuting your lower energy, taking your shame, turning it into your glory, casting your stones into the river and watching them turn to gold, reprogramming a subconscious mode, all of these things. Where do we lean when there's nothing to cling onto? We lean on our abundance. We lean on the fact that no matter what we thought we lacked, we always had everything it took to create the life we wanted. And we just had to see it from a new perspective in order for this to manifest and flourish as the case. Go! Put yourself in the fire and chaos. Take the lessons you've learned and earned and do understand, and go. Start your journey of being a man or a woman, but of independence. And remember that no matter what, you have a state of dependence on the life that this world gives you, because you are a leech of its energy and you need it to survive. But the problem is there's so many things that you don't need to thrive. You don't need nearly anything except what you were already given. And because you forget this, it hinders you from actually taking the action towards where you want to be. Just do it. Just step into it. Stop allowing the thoughts and beliefs so much power over you, the emotions, the feelings. Rather, realize you are the driver. Just because you want to go on autopilot don't mean you ain't still behind the seat. Who's going to take responsibility for the crash when it happens? It's you, no matter if you want to accept that or not. So, with that full responsibility, you are able to see, wow, I am a walking manifestation. Wow, I am unfolding creation. And whatever I choose to make of this vibration, wherever I choose to dwell, heaven or hell, it is what I will receive. So I will choose to humble my pride enough to believe it, and it will be so. And I can let go of all the things I thought I needed to get to where I wanted to be, and instead allow the grace of divinity to guide me to where it wants me. Family, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I want to start getting more casual because I feel so pent up. Like I just have so much things to express, and then I start to channel, and then I lose the interest of speaking to the reflection, which is you right now. So I can't wait to be in crowds and in conversations and in podcasts more. Keep watching the channel. It will endure. I promise you there is more to come. I got a podcast coming out today with my boy Peter. Amen. So in the name of the Father, let us mend our wounds. What are you going to do after this video that is an act from a place of abundance, not lack? What are you gonna do to get your spirit back? Even though you feel it's so bogged down, remember that feeling only has as much power as you give it. Contradict it, because it is just a description and title on energy, which cannot be created nor destroyed, only transmuted and transferred. So yes, you can take everything you've heard that kept you in a numb state, that kept you in the perpetual cycle, that wanted you to masturbate, and make it your glorious day. If you're willing to breathe through it and not let it bring you to an impatient action which leads you astray, go through the days. And then when you go through the days, you create your days in every way in which you choose. Otherwise, you'll remain in being dazed and confused. So start being the pioneer of your days, and don't stay dazed in the loop of the lost. You're the boss and the employee. Lead him to where he needs to be through divinity. Thank you. Love you.